Hey everyone, John here with another Wheel of Time theory, and before I dive into this theory, I just want to say that this video will contain spoilers for the series as a whole, but especially from book 7 onwards, so you have been warned. Don't complain to me about spoilers. I've explicitly mentioned it here. So, the theory I have today I wanted to present is about the taint on the male half of the One Power. From the beginning of the series, it's pretty firmly established that the taint on the male half was caused by the Dark One at the end of the War of Power 3,000 years before, when the Luz Theron Talaman sealed the Dark One back up in his prison. And this taint basically causes all male channelers to eventually get sick of a rotting sickness, and which causes them to die. But usually before that, the male channelers will go pretty much insane and die that way. For many people, I believe that it's been pretty well established that because the male half of power had to more or less directly touch the Dark One to seal him back in, this is why that the male half is tainted. I have a slightly different idea, and to really understand this, we have to dive into the fact of the true power. The true power is different from the One Power in that the true power comes directly from the Dark One. You have to basically be a Dark Friend channeler to be able to access it, and even then, you may not have as much access as you would. Well, basically the Dark One grants you access. So someone like Ishmael, who is the Shadow's top dog, gets a lot of access to it, and more on him in a bit. Whereas the second in command, Demandred, is able to only really channel a little bit of it. But the thing is that you really wouldn't want to channel this stuff anyway, because it causes, among other things, physical decay. Like you will get black flecks in your eyes, and eventually your eyes will just appear to be completely black, and you will look like you have like flames coming out of your mouth. Basically, think of how Ishmael looked in the first 3 books. That is the effect that the physical effects that the true power will have. They'll also, it will drive you insane. So this is kind of where my theory comes in. I think that in addition to the male half of the power tainting the Dark One, or being tainted by the Dark One was basically using the true power, and at least the negative effects of the true power tainted the male half of the One Power. And now I know you're maybe thinking, well, what about the cleansing in Book 9? Like, how do you explain that? Well, I think I may have just explained it a few minutes ago with the whole the Dark One determines how much access you have to the power. Because the male half directly touched the Dark One, it more or less got access, for lack of a better term, to the true power. And once the task was complete, they were shut off from it, so there was only a finite amount on the male half to begin with, which is why Rand and Nynaeve were more or less able to successfully siphon off the taint into Shadar Logoth and destroy the taint that way. This theory really is very much a work in progress, but it's one I've been thinking about over the past week or so, and I wanted to get out there and see what you guys thought. Let me know what you think, and I will see you next time. Talk to you later.